Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Virgo. So guys, if you're a Virgo, this may resonate. Take what you feel is for you though, disregard the rest. Go about your day and know that no matter what messages we receive through the cards today, no matter whatever Spirit has to offer, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make and whatever steps you take to get whatever fulfillment it is in this world you'd like to see. So I'm going to take a moment just to say thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you guys anyway, just for being here, for just checking it out. And if at the end, if you feel it's for you, hey, please feel free to subscribe, join the journey with me, help me build my channel. It'd be lovely to have you guys along this ride. So before I call in Spirit, I'm going to call in Spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to jump in and guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel, as well as give you the most far-reaching of messages that are only for your highest good. And I would suggest, if you're calling Spirit in to do that, I would ask that they're here for your highest good too, right? You want top-notch advice. While I was shuffling the Work Your Light Oracle, Leap jumped out. And I feel like this is important. It's leap time. Some of us, this may be get on a trampoline, jump in the air, and leap. Some of us, this is talking and communication. But you see this big old moon here behind it? It's leaping into the unknown. Leaping into your intuition as well, into an unknown destination. But this could be as well as progress is what I'm hearing. And while I was getting ready for this, I heard grounded self-worth and stability. So when we come with grounded self-worth and stability and we make our jumps, know the universe will catch you. This card says you go first, the universe will catch you. Jump, it won't let you fall. And sometimes we think of things as a mistake or that we fell, and it's like, but we didn't. We were taught a lesson, and this was how it happened. So I'm going to take a message from the Nicoletta Cecily Tarot first as an overarching energy, and just see what we would know for this month. So you got the Queen of Wands. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you are in partnership, friendship with, in your midst. Or this could be you and your energy holding on to that. You have fire in your chart, but this could be your creative side. What are you leaping to? What are you getting done? What are you nurturing? What creative endeavors are you nurturing? If this is like hostile as well as what I heard, but you also have the Strength card here, which is again fiery action. The usually it's a lion, but in this one it's a sea lion. Okay, so you could have a Leo woman in your life if that is resonated, but that's just a small portion of you because I'm not necessarily going to pick up on all the signs. But I think this is that harnessing your creative energies and passions will be helpful for you and will help you to even see your own strength. When you move forward and take those jumps in those grounded ways, knowing your own self-worth, when you leap, you're allowing your passions to flourish. So whatever leap you do, take your Queen of Wands energy with you, regardless of whether you're a man or woman, however you identify here. This is, what are you nurturing? What do you hold precious to you? What would you like to see grow? What are you passionate about? And hold that as your strength and allow that to build you. So remembering throughout your adventures in your life, I'm feeling like what this is also, I heard rein in the control part of you, or reining, some of this could be there's been a reining in of control, and if you've been in a situation where you felt overpowered, now's the time as well to leap and say, no, I leap in my own divinity. I can see through the controlling measures and the power tactics, and at this point I'm grounded and stable and no longer being susceptible to that fiery quick energy. And sometimes too, this fire energy can be cutting as well, and some of you, if you've had to endure it for a long time, it would have built up strength within you because it's been a difficult situation. That's just for some of you. I'm going to get some more information. So Spirit, what else would you have us know as an overarching energy? You have here the Knave of Pentacles. So the page, not Pentacles, sorry, Page of Swords. And this could be new ways of speaking, newfound thought paradigms and ideas. I heard about spirituality and religion for some of you. For some of you, this is also a new understanding of ways where you have felt controlled, ways that maybe you have been in a controlling party. And I mean, we all have times where we hold on and we grasp so tightly to the idea of something that we can't see another way. And in this way, with I feel like the Strength card, this can also be our downfall if we're too stubborn. If we hold too strongly to old ways of thinking, to controlling ways of thinking, reactive ways as well, because this could be, if we constantly choose to react, we may see that that's not been in our best favor. So it's time to make this change, to jump and to start having conversations first up with ourselves, to say, here's how I'm feeling this energy is in my life. How can I change it? And as well as this is about acceptance as well for me. But this page is a new beginning. It's an offering up, could be a conversation as well if this is a person within your life. It could be just a very strong, talented individual, or you as a very strong, talented individual, and talking to the people in your life about choices that you'd like to make, changes you'd like to make in your words. Can you tell me about this leap, Spirit, please? Thank you. 6 Cups. Could be someone from your past, could be coming back into a new understanding and love for yourself after moving through this. This could be also relationship status as well. They are asking me to bring the romance angels with that 6 of Cups. So let's get a few messages here from Virgo, please. Thank you. We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. So take the leaps that you feel that you need to take, and if things don't work out exactly how you feel they should, remember that everything's in divine order and divine timing. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. If this is not within romantic relationship, this could be your soul path may differ from what you thought it was going to be. And the people along those paths that are important to us, those are also soulmates. Maybe not in a romantic sense, but they're people that were meant to have a very profound impact on our worlds. And that more than likely you've chosen these souls before you jumped into this earth body to help facilitate these lessons in your life. So we have give the relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Work on speaking. Work on talking. If we have been, I call it rah-rah-y, when we're a little bit, I'm not sure if brass is the word, or harsh in our speaking and harsh in the way that we've spoken in the past, this is working on it by talking, right? Knowing that with this worth waiting for as well, that sometimes we may take the leap now, but the timing may be a little bit delayed. We have romantic feelings here. Your romantic feelings are real and worth exploring. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic love life. And soulmate, again. So with the 6 as well, this is potentially the soulmate, being a reunion of sorts between two souls who have long lost each other. This could be if you've been in a period of separation as well. That there is reunion, but this is also reunion of hearts. So I'm going to leave that there. At the bottom of the deck they wanted me to show you is the 7 of Cups, and this is about choices. We also have here the Moon, about the hidden, right? The first thing I saw with this leap card was leaping into the unknown. And this is the hidden realms, the feminine intuition as well. And I feel like this is also going to be asking you that when you're making the choices, they may catch you by surprise on what you actually feel called to. Don't hold so tightly, and don't hold on so tightly to an old world way of thinking that has you stuck in this stubborn aspect of the Strength card that, because everything didn't line up exactly how you expected it to, or because there's still some unknown aspects of this that you're saying, no. Give your relationship a chance. Explore the romantic feelings. I feel like as well as worth waiting for, this connection, whether this is a new individual that you are just meeting and you feel a past life connection with, or if this is a person that you've had a lot of dealings with, you know, a lot of history. I feel like there's a lot of love here. Discussing your romantic feelings, you know, and the love that you have for each other, as well as, you know, this idea of codependency and addictions. We can be addicted to negative thought patterns. We could be addicted to a lot of different things. This is not necessarily just, you know, drugs and alcohol and that, and gambling, whatever you have it. But you could have something in here with this fiery personality as well, the codependencies. If there was a situation in the past, I feel like, where there has been a codependency that has gotten away, sometimes we consider this as neediness as well. And this is also, the codependency is also a need to control, right? If you fall into this kind of narcissist, codependent, I don't even know, dynamic as well, this could be this new understanding with this Knave of Swords to say, okay, how have I allowed this person's expectations of me to either get in the way of my life, or how have I either reined in my desires or chosen things, were they for me or were they to please another? That is just for some of you. But I feel like this is, you're going to be asked to make some choices, and maybe not given all of the information, and Spirit's like, well, remember that what you want is worth waiting for. So when we want to give our relationship a chance, some of you may say, you know what, I will go and I will do this, but making sure that it's open with discussions, being truthful and honest as well, because that codependency card here and the energy I was picking up on with the Queen of Wands and the Strength energy is somebody could be really, really hard-headed and really, really passionate. And if we both think that we're right all the time, there will never be any changes and there will never be any healing. All right, I'm going to bring a message from the Sacred Rebel Oracle as an advice card to helping move through this energy, please, Spirit. So what is this energy? Whew, thank you. The word wants to be written is the first card that we get here. And if you can see as well, there may be some of you like a telepathic communication as well. But I feel like through your crown and your third eye, there's this great awakening. And for some of you with this is the moon. This is the things coming from the hidden realms, the information you know, but you're not sure how you know it. The word wants to be written. So let's read number 42. I'm going to give you an excerpt out of it because this book is absolutely wonderful. And honestly, I suggest every person, if you want, like it. It's the Sacred Rebels Oracle by Elena Fairchild. So number 42. I'm going to hold this up. Anything I invoke for you, if I bring up anything, like I trigger you, why? You know, why is it here? How can you bring it into conscious awareness to help make positive changes in your life every day? You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard at to access, or that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. That is also this energy, your creative passion and your life purpose moving forward. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It's more about allowing space for it to manifest and to let the energy flow. The real struggle is not finding something. It is more about letting go of an idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is getting out of the way, not making something happen. As for being yourself, that is the foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide your values, irrespective of whether they meet with general social acceptance. This oracle brings you the message that you are dreaming or seeking to do. What you are dreaming or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural to you. This is why you want to do it. If you experienced controlling and manipulative forces as you were growing up, you will have found it hard to access your natural state at the time. You would have been too busy trying to adapt and get through the trials of childhood. When you were finished navigating childhood and started to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are, you would have found your life path not easily accessible. That is simply because your true and natural self was covered by layers of shame from the early conditioning that you had that others had to be other than who you are in order to be loved or acceptable. This, however, and the natural self hasn't gone anywhere. It is still there within you. It's just needing to be chipped away. And that, I feel like, is maybe this energy I was picking up on. So if we've been shamed for being us and we're always trying to improve and be better for people to like us, for this, that's codependency as well. Spirit's really asking us to leap, crack it open. Whatever it is that's within you, it needs to come out. So for some of you as well, this is stream of consciousness, but knowing that to keep an open mind here, because this, I feel like, is a reunion as well with your life purpose, a reunion of what you can connect with your heart. And for a lot of us as well, partnership can be a really great door to awakening to ourselves. And sometimes as well, when we experience hardships, this is also a place where those vulnerable feelings and those vulnerable emotions, really pay attention to them. Am I coming at myself with shame? Am I putting myself down all the time? Why? And, when we come to this place of love and acceptance, this is where it's like, well, I'm okay to be me. And watch how you are. When you're your authentic self, watch how other people react. And if there are people who are, again, telling you to be different, tell them to F off. Love you guys. Because all too much, we find that when we try to be someone else, for someone else, we're not living happy. We're not living true to us. And if what we're doing doesn't bring us joy and it's not our true path, whoever is dictating this to us, they have their own path for themselves. So, not to be rude and telling people to F off, but the bottom of the deck was power of attraction. Like attracts like. So if we're being truthful in our authentic self, we're expecting that in our partner as well. If we are being open, we're expecting that. So I feel like this is living in the world that you want, living and being in the energy you want to attract, so that when your vibration is meeting its match, that's just naturally going to funnel into your worlds. So for some of you, though, this partnership and this past life relationship as well, you guys will just be a magnet to each other, and pay attention to the space in between. You may as well be receiving some telepathic communication, and as well as messages from the divine. So people could say what they want to say about you or whatever, but for some of this, for you, is feelings of being fearful of ridicule as well, of other people saying, don't do that, that's weird. I know myself, and this is not about me, this is other people probably would experience the same thing. I heard when I started my channel, and I had to, it was like Spirit was like, you need to put focus here. It's helped me a lot in my own world, in my own spiritual development, because it was like divine conduit. And my ego self was like, divine conduit? You don't pick me, why? And it's because whatever messages I'm meant to receive, whatever messages you're meant to receive, only you could get it. It was a match to the vibrational frequency. And I can go back and look at the videos or look at whatever content that I channeled, and it was like, it was more true than I could have imagined. And it was bigger. So this is where I'm feeling like, for you, on your spiritual awakening, trust the messages that you're getting from this hidden realm. Write them down if you have to, but know that as well as you increase your frequency and as you grow and evolve spiritually, you are also going to be calling in spiritual energy that is here to help you shine, is what I heard as well. So this is not just romantic partnership. This would also be ascended masters as well, your team of spiritual, your spiritual team, okay, your team of light. But this could also be soul family, right? And soulmate energy, that there is a powerful attraction between you. So, last message I will bring in is from the Work Your Light Oracle, and this is by Rebecca Campbell. There's a whole lot. The bottom is trust the niggle, right? Is there something that's been kind of like, do it, do it. Trust it. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Break the chain. Break the cycles of abuse. Break the cycles of heartbreak. Break the victim mentality. Break the codependency. Break the fear of being authentic. Break the chain. Healing generational narratives as well. If this book talked about if we've been shamed early on in childhood, that we're not expressing our real selves, right? We need to break this wide open. This is also breaking that chain, the chain of command, so to speak, in having to act a certain way for another person, going, no. Ancestral healing, ancestral pattern story healing, rewriting the future. As we heal us, and as we crack away those layers of conditioning, the more truthful we are, and the less likely we are to pass that stuff on to our kids. The more aware we are when we see it, the more we can stop it. And if you see yourself passing on negative traits like that, apologize to your kid. Say, I'm really sorry. And work hard to not do it again. This is where, again, we express ourselves. Because we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect, right? So take each day as a learning experience. Each step of your journey is important and sacred. Break the chain so that future generations will not have to work so hard, is what I heard. But we're in a really important time and being asked to rise up. We're being asked to lead. And some of this leap really is going to be to break the chains of codependency. And to remember that our word needs to be written. Right with our authentic voice, not what's been handed down to us. So, that's what I have for you. They also have Lemuria at the bottom, and they want me to show you Council of Light. Also have Soul Family and Align Your Life. So for some of this, trust and have faith that you're not doing it alone. You are meeting your soul family. You are in connection with your soul family, and as well as with this Council of Light and Lemuria, creating heaven on earth that's happening. You may have ancestral lineage from the time of Lemuria, as well as DNA codes being activated right now. So as well with this ancestral patterns and breaking the chains, you can open up your eyes, and I feel like the world's finally ready to hear your voice in a way that they can understand. So last card, because it says the ever full unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. It may be painful as we start to navigate it, but once we release all that heavy garbage baggage stuff, that shame, all of that stuff, feelings of isolation, not belonging, we start to realize that as we break away and we drop all that stuff, we're more us, and we start to attract the energy more. So play. Engage in sacred play. Do things that bring you joy and happiness. And in terms of control and people controlling you and ideas and thoughts, it's okay for you to set your boundaries. Know that you may experience some reactions, some hostile reactions, because if there is a narcissistic entity or narcissistic dynamic within a relationship, as this person or group of people, this institution starts to realize that they're no longer having this hold or control over you, things kind of get a little bit nasty for on their reactions. But what you need to do is, for some of you, I'm being asked to show you this, the life after death card, because it's remembering that you can end something. It doesn't matter how much we love someone. If they continue to do us dirty and they continue to break our boundaries, if they continue to not care, if they continue to try and control our every moves, this kind of stuff, it's okay to say, I'm done. And no contact. Respect that no contact. There's times where they may come back and come back and come back. And I feel like this is where it's like, how many times until you're done? If that makes any sense. So that's that last message. Just hopefully that is not the situation, but in terms of that narcissistic quality and the controlling quality as well, just to remember that it's not your job to make other people happy. It's your job to fulfill your life and like make you happy, other than your children, right? But in your world, you don't have to make other people happy. You don't need to live a life they want you to. You need to live a life that you're comfortable with at the end of the day. So, like I was hearing at the beginning, grounded self-worth and stability going forward will help you, because the more we experience self-worth and self-love for ourselves, the more evident it becomes when other people aren't treating us the way that we should be treated. And as we treat people in the way we want to be treated, it's going to become more and more evident as well that there's power struggles in this dynamic, and maintaining your own power, leaping and having faith that the universe will catch you and it will bring you into alignment with energy that is more attuned to yourself. So you guys, I hope you have a really great month, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.